One of the dangers of being in a school is that we are very much in a school, and we want to get outside that bubble so our students are able to experience what the world of work looks like, so they can be informed as they go through the high school and decide on their next steps.
The World of Work programme is something that has evolved from my work in business management, and basically it's a bridge between the classroom and what's out there in the working environment.
A big part of today is to think about your career and think about how change superimposes on top of that.
We don't bring people in to describe this is what I do and this is how I do it. Instead, we're very interested in how they actually got there.
There is not a recipe, I think, to become a successful entrepreneur, but it's all about passion, it's about vision, it's about wanting to make a difference.
Because we bring such a range of professionals in, it allows the kids to think outside the box, to think perhaps that's something that I didn't know before, but now that I do, that's something that's interesting.
Did you have any knowledge about how to start a label beforehand? And yeah, can you just take us through the process?
I'm curious, are there any opportunities that you were offered while you were at ISB that you, looking back, wish you had taken advantage of at the time?
The career event has evolved on an annual basis. The opportunity presented itself to me through, in particular, one woman, Alessandra Ascariga, and her professional partner, Andre Botums, who gave me the opportunity of evolving a TED Talk type format, where students could be exposed to the number of speakers using technology, not only filming the event for the students, but streaming the event as well, so that people who couldn't attend on the day could access the presentations. This year, 2015, we had the TED Talk type presentation in the morning, and then that broke up to 15 smaller workshops. One was on CVs, and that was run by a parent, Rosalie Harrison, who developed 3 separate workshops for the 3 grades in the high school. The second was an interactive workshop for science, and it was to do with DNA and cloning. They were able to do some fairly simplistic, but nonetheless to them very meaningful work on their own DNA and on the idea of cloning as well. We actually superimposed a 3rd workshop on top of these 2 workshops, where students actually signed up for an audiovisual workshop and helped to film 2 particular workshops.
The World of Work programme requires a lot of volunteerism from a lot of people. It asks very busy professionals to come and share with our students. It asks faculty members to help organise our students into the World of Work programme, and for many of our faculty to also be part of the visiting professional programme.
This year, for the 2 anchors, I asked 2 colleagues, Steve Coatman and Karsten van Dalen, to moderate the 2 TED Talk type sessions. And I was incredibly impressed with how well they carried the event on the day. The amount of work they put into this was truly awe-inspiring. So I was joking with them that they had potential new careers themselves that they had found at the school career event.
We're very lucky that we have a very strong parent body and an alumni body that feels very attached to ISB. It is our alumni and parents that have become a real driving force behind the Careers Day and its success.
It's also good knowing what you don't like or what you don't want to do. If you know that, you're halfway there.
Out of close to 50 presenters, the majority of them were people who have all studied at and or graduated from ISB.
The impact on the day and after the day by students is something that I have noticed. A student I know that I teach actually came to me. They decided that listening to a common thread, go with your skills, go with your assets, go with what you like. The student changed their direction. He really had no idea he had a dilemma until he listened to the speakers, and he said something clicked.
The World of Work programme requires a lot of leadership by Anne Brennan, where she puts an immense amount of work in, and her passion to drive that programme forward is why the programme is what we're very proud of today.